Hello and welcome to another episode of the Regulation Podcast. This is episode 76, and my name is Geoff Ramsey. With me, as always, Andrew Panton, Eric Bedour, Nick Schwartz, Gavin Free. Last Saturday, something happened to me.
What happened?
And I broke briefly as a human being.
You shot someone.
I didn't shit at all. That would have been so much easier.
I don't think that'd break him at this point.
That wouldn't break me. Not only that, but had I shit, my years of experience self-shitting would have guided me through the process in a much better way than I was able to navigate on my own in this situation. Just completely shit the bed mentally and got lost and didn't know what to do. Didn't know how to get myself out of a situation. I can't remember the last time that's happened to me.
What happened?
Well, on the way to burger the car, I feel like that happened a few times.
Burger the car?
I was gonna let it slide, but yeah, I mean, okay. I'm excited to see you doing this again, so go for it.
Good job onioning the reference, though.
Well, you were trying to get burgers the whole day.
So last Saturday, Emily and I, it's October in Austin, so it was about 94, and we wanted to have a nice little fall day, as you do when it's 94 degrees in Austin. So we were looking for anything to do out of the heat, and saw this. There's this new, I think it's called Connecticut style pizza place in Austin called Small's Pizza. I don't know what Connecticut pizza is.
Yeah, what is that?
I don't know. It's a style. Supposedly, the best pizza in the world is Connecticut pizza right now.
Do you think it's triangles? Because Detroit is square.
No, it's not. It is. I'll be honest with you. It looks and tastes like regular pizza, like non-Connecticut pizza. Regardless, it was fucking good. And so Emily and I went to this Small's Pizza place. Is that what it's called? I think it's what it's called. And it's in this place over on the east side, where you go into that looks like it kind of, where you go into like an open air building and there's like a coffee shop on the right and like like a sushi place or a noodle shop and then the pizza place and a bar, and it's all like communal seating, kind of like cafeteria style, which I'm not crazy about. But anyway, so we went in and we ordered our pizza, and he's like, it's going to be about 20 minutes. And we're like, yeah, no problem. Because there's like shops and stuff on the other side. It's like a big complex of like different little, curio shops and shit. And he gives us 2 Diet Cokes immediately in a can, which is cool, except we're not going to sit down. So then I'm just like, well, I'll just carry this Diet Coke around with me while I shop, I guess. And I always feel like I'm the reason they don't want people to bring sodas into stores.
Yeah.
God, I don't like where this is going.
Even when I take a soda into a store, I do think I remember there was an episode of King of the Hill many, many years ago where Hank and Bobby were flying, and Bobby was like 16, and they were sitting in the airplane exit row, and the person came over and asked if Bobby was responsible enough to handle the plane in case of an emergency, and Hank looked at Bobby, and Bobby goes, "No, sir," and got up and moved seats. I feel like that's kind of that's kind of how I feel anytime I go into a store with a soda. I'm like, if the person at the soda thing at the store said, "Should you be bringing the soda in, sir?" I'd be like, "Not really, no," and I'd go wait outside. I'm on my best behavior, and I figure I can handle it. So we go into a paper store because Emily is real big into junk journaling, and this isn't as bad, and maybe not going where you think it is, but.
Okay.
Emily's into junk journaling right now, so we go into this very expensive paper store where everything is like incredibly expensive for paper, and you're like, wow, $11 sticker, that's exorbitant. Anyway, but it's a darling store, and as we're in there, I see a puzzle I had previously purchased in a different paper store because, by the way, there are 2 paper stores next to each other. So we go into the first paper store. I go into the first paper store. Buy a puzzle, a 1,000-piece puzzle, and Emily buys a bunch of stickers. They give me a little bag. I forgot this part about the story. Then I go into the second paper store carrying my bag and in one hand and my soda in the other. And I'm shopping and I'm looking around and I've got and I see a cool puzzle, which is like the only thing for me in a paper store, honestly. Like paper stores over-index in puzzles. I over-index in puzzle love. So I don't ever mind going into the paper store because I know there's going to be cool puzzles that I wouldn't find otherwise, And I always indulge. And so I see this cool puzzle of like mushrooms, but it's on the bottom shelf of this paper store. And so I go down to get a better look at it. And as I go down to get a better look at it, I put the soda in my left hand that's holding my bag so I can reach down with my right hand to grab the puzzle. and I lean my head down too far, I guess, as I'm like basically on my knees, and my glasses fly off because I had sunglasses on. And wouldn't you know it, improbably, immediately to the right at like, let's say my 5 o'clock is another adult man on his knees looking at a different product. My glasses fly into that man's lap. That man is wearing short shorts. My glasses are like resting on his wiener. And he looks at me and I look at him and I don't know what to do. And I go, sorry. And I'm like trying to get the word sorry out. He's not helping. And I just want my glasses back. I'm thinking the guy's going to hand me his glasses back. He doesn't. He just looks at him in his lap. And I'm like, I guess I'll go retrieve my glasses from your lap.
No.
So I'm like, so I reach over to grab my glasses. And as I do that, quite unintentionally, I pour my Diet Coke into halfway into my bag and halfway onto the ground. And so I'm like grabbing crotch and glasses and I get those back. And that whole thing is awkward. And then I turn back around to see the soda in my hand turned upside down, pouring all over the ground and into my puzzle and sticker bag. And that's when I broke. I just didn't know what to do. And I just, guys, it wasn't long, but I just watched it until I just froze. I just was on one knee with glasses like clasped in a claw. I've maybe touched a guy's dick, and I'm just staring at soda and sticky mess, and I have a bag, and I just don't know what to do. So I eventually snap out of it, and I look into the bag, and my puzzle and Emily's stickers are swimming in the bag. And I go, and I look up, and Emily is on the other side of the store, and she hasn't seen any of this. And I thought, don't let her know. I don't know why, but I thought, like, don't let her know. She can't know. And I look up to find the employee, and the employee is like helping somebody behind the counter very far away. And I look back down again, and I think, oh, the ground is concrete at least. It's like stained concrete, so I haven't ruined the carpet. And I just stand up, and I'm like, what do I do? What do I do? And I'm spinning around, and as I'm spinning around, there's the soda is spraying out of the bottom of the bag where there's a hole, like a little fountain, you know? So I'm making more of a mess. And I like, you get that thing where you just like, you turn 10 degrees in every direction. You're like, and I just go, I gotta leave. And so I start to run out the door. And then Emily is kind of close to the door at that point. And she sees me. She goes, what are you doing? And I go, I gotta go. I'll be back. You stay here. And she goes, what? And I go, I gotta go. And I just left. And then I'm standing in front of the store now. And I'm thinking, she can see me. And the employees can see me through the window. I gotta get away from the storefront. So I just run into the parking lot, right? And then I'm at the parking lot and I see a dumpster and I'm like, oh, this is something I can do. And so I run over to the dumpster and I take the bag and I dump all the soda out. And then I see that my puzzle is completely soaked in soda and all of Emily's stickers are completely soaked in soda. So I have like a handful of wet shit because I've thrown the bag away and my soda away. And the only thing I can think of is to go to Emily's car. And so I go to Emily's car and I open it up and there's one napkin in it. And so I use the napkin to wipe everything off.
Oh my God.
And I'm on some kind of a dumb autopilot, by the way. Like I'm not thinking. Like I snapped into some kind of action when the soda stopped, but I wouldn't say that I'm operating on any intelligent level at this point. Like it's all instinct and fear. And then I like, I don't know what to do. So I leave that stuff in the car and I grab the napkin, which is now pretty wet. And I just run back to the store figuring I got to unfuck the store because I've spilled soda in this lady's store and nobody's noticed anything. And so I run in and I just use the napkin to clean up as much as I can, which isn't a lot. And then I ran out of the store again. And then eventually I found Emily in another store and she goes, what the hell was that? And I was like, I didn't know how to explain it to her. And I was like, explain it to her. And she goes, I knew something was wrong because your hands were shaking and you were panicking, but I figured you had it and I don't want to bother you. You wanted to be away from me. So I figured I'd catch up later to see what happened. She had no clue.
Run its course.
Yeah. And then we had pizza. It was pretty good.
I feel like it was a valid response from your body because you had so many weird variables happen all at once that it just caused like a full reboot.
Yeah. It felt like a reboot. Yeah.
Yeah. You were running on pure like genetic, like DNA levels of instinct. but DNA doesn't know anything about Diet Coke or puzzles or shops, so you just didn't really know what to do about it.
And when I rebooted, I was in safe mode for a few minutes, so I wasn't operating at full capacity.
It's so much worse that you were holding the bag of the rival paper store while this was all occurring.
I did think it was
It
odd.
feels like a targeted attack almost, that like you came in with a soda and a bag of the other company being like,
Terrorism.
this is who did this.
Yeah. I did feel some kind of way about that, actually.
Did you get your sunglasses back?
I did. I kept my sunglasses. They were in my
Grab that guy's
claw.
dick again.
In my claw hand. No, I retrieved him from his cock.
That's like two pretty because I had the thing on the plane where my glasses flew off and wrapped around the guy's leg and he walked off with them, and you had it on the guy's dick. So it's like, what's happening this year with sunglasses?
What's the odds of two dudes crouching next to each other in a paper store, too? Like, it was so weird to look over to the right and see another guy at my level, just as shocked as I was, you know?
I'm imagining him sitting on the ground in this, like full kid style. He's looking at the puzzles. He's evaluating.
I don't think he was on the ground, and he wasn't looking at puzzles, because I was at the only puzzle part. He was looking at something probably much lamer. He didn't seem like a cool guy, that's for sure.
He didn't act like one either.
He didn't react like one. I would have been like, oh, let me get that for you, so you don't have to touch my dick or whatever if it had happened to me. But he was...
Yeah, take some cool guy advice from Geoff, the guy who ran out to the dumpster.
There you go. I also have a note here, Andrew, that I wanted to, something I wanted to ask you about.
Okay.
It is the month of October.
Mhm.
Is that correct?
It is.
Does this mean that your chair survived the entire
Oh,
year?
it did. Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
Wow,
Crazy.
Holy shit, that's a first.
Have we broken the cycle?
I think the cycle may be broken.
The chair is not.
Was that a Nostradamus prediction by Gavin?
Oh, that might have proved me wrong. Yeah,
I think that might have been one. I think
Although-
that's a X in your column.
but was this was a slightly late chair though, wasn't it? Because the Herman Miller lasted like a month or something.
I don't know. I
Ooh.
think though it was the guideline was September was the measurement stick.
You might be right. I just feel like if you started this chair in October or November, I'm still going to be excited if it goes.
Yeah, I guess like let's get through the end of the year before we pop the champagne. But
Yeah, I mean, it's looking good for you, but I feel like we should judge it again at the end of the year.
I think that's fair. I think it's a fair evaluation. So far, it seems good. No indications of breakage.
Yeah, so it technically it was actually the very first Nostradamus guest too. It was Gavin who picked first, and it was Andrew breaks a chair. so far,
I have to think for
so
a
far
minute.
so good.
Was it Jet? I wonder if it was specifically my chair. I'm evaluating. Have I broken any other chairs?
Because we've never heard about other chairs you've broken apart from
I
Jeff's.
think I think that's the only other chair. Yeah, I don't think I have. I think that's it. Just my personal chairs and or Jeff's.
Do you have anything else in your life that breaks quite a lot, like an unnatural amount? Like, do you have to replace a normal object quite a lot?
Oh, that's an interesting question. I'm trying to think. I feel like mic cables, microphone cables replacing constantly. I don't know how often.
Oh,
Like
that's,
headset.
You're scaring Nick.
I don't know that I've ever replaced my mic cables.
No, not those ones. Headset, like Xbox headset cables constantly.
I've done a few
To
of
the
those.
point where if I'm ordering something from Amazon, I'll throw in a replacement cable because I know I'll eventually need it. I typically have 2 or 3 replacement cables in my desk ready for the swap out.
Are you talking the XLR cable?
No. Like a headphone jack headset cable.
Okay.
I go through a
So
lot
no-
of those.
Not a microphone cable then.
Well, it's for my microphone. I talk into it, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like a Xbox microphone. Not a podcast microphone.
Headset mic.
I don't know that I've ever heard them described that way, but you're right, I guess.
The micro the yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I when I take my AirPods out of the case, I don't think I'm going to stick my microphones in. I feel like that's kind of secondary.
Well, I will say you have a terrible Xbox microphone setup. You sound like shit. So I feel
Everyone sounds like shit on an Xbox headset. What do you mean?
I disagree. I think my microphone sounds really good on Xbox. I think I
Are
sound
you
great.
s-
Nick, you've never played with me. I don't want to hear your reaction. We've only done
I've heard it.
Let's Plays. Oh, that's true. I guess like when I'm doing stream, but that doesn't count. I'm not properly.
That's the same. It's the same mic.
Yeah, but I'm wearing my headset on my headset at that point. I feel like that's not a fair representation of
What?
the quality.
What?
Wearing his headset on his headset at that point.
You think
What?
they combine somehow?
Nick is saying that he's heard me use the headset, and that's when we've been making content, and I've streamed and I've plugged a mic in. And at that point, I'm wearing two different headsets. I'm wearing my headphones so I can hear you guys, and then on top of those is the headset so I can talk to the people via Twitch.
Okay.
You could talk to them through your normal mic.
No, I can't because I'm streaming through my Xbox at that point. And my Xbox isn't connected to my normal mic.
Gavin, I
Right, but-
appreciate you trying to make heads or tails of this, but it's like a fruitless endeavor.
I'm always getting collateral about the quality of my Xbox mic. It's just the Xbox mic. It's just the Xbox headset
I
with
don't
its
believe-
mic.
Don't you have a weird setup? I thought you had like a weird headset thing.
No.
Okay.
Wait, what do you mean?
Well, you just sound like you're always underwater. I assume that like you're using like AirPods or something.
No. It's the wired one. It plugs into the controller, and then it has a
Really?
mic up the head strap that you fold down in front of your face.
Yeah, that mic. That's what I meant when I said mic. That mic.
Yeah.
Is it like the default Xbox headset that comes with the Xbox?
No, well, not mine. I don't know about his.
I'm talking about Gavin's.
didn't
Like I use
come
an
with it, but-
Astro gaming headset
Yeah, I
personally.
use
Oh,
an
no.
Astro too.
Yeah.
So you just don't like the original headset then?
What do you mean? Which one?
Well, you like your Astro one. You think it sounds phenomenal. You don't
Yeah.
like my Microsoft one.
Yeah, I don't. I guess. I don't think anyone does. You're making it seem like that's a me thing.
I think what happened is there was definitely a time when we played Destiny and we were doing the Prison of Elders or whatever, where I did sound like shit. And that's because I didn't realize that Smee had bitten through my cable and I was actually using the microphone on the Kinect, which was about 4 meters away from me.
Well, Geoff, you play games online with Gavin. Doesn't sound great, does he? In front of us?
Very rarely. I play games online with Gavin about as much as I play games online with you. I think but I'll be honest, I haven't noticed.
Interesting.
I haven't noticed an issue.
Why don't you get into an Xbox party with me now and I'll use the mic and tell me how it is.
This is a
Me?
great idea. I really like this. Yeah, is there a way you guys can do this real
Everyone
quick
get
while
in.
we're doing
Everyone
this?
get in my Xbox party.
Well, here, no, 1 second. I can do this in a way. Here, Gavin, I'm making a party
Okay.
and I'm inviting you to it. 1 sec.
And then you should capture your
1 sec.
thing. Okay.
Yeah. I got it.
Yeah, he's got it.
I'm sending. I don't know who's available. I'm sending party invites to all you guys.
I don't have my Xbox not on. What?
I'm sending,
What?
I'm sending invites to everybody, just making sure everyone's invited.
Oh shit, I need to get the mic. Hold on.
Yeah, you go get the mic. Telling me I'm not prepared.
This is
My
phenomenal.
other headset on now.
Okay.
And let me double headset this.
Wait, double headset.
Okay.
All right.
Change this. And this will be a little fun preview for people. More options. Include party audio. I'm going live now.
I only have my Xbox headphones on now.
Hello. Hello. This is me
Hello.
talking. Oh, Geoff, you don't sound good either. I'm gonna be
Hey,
honest.
what's up, bitches?
I don't sound good to you?
Man, maybe.
Gavin sounds great.
You think
Hey,
Gavin
thanks, Nick.
sounds great?
Keep talking to Gavin.
Oh, I'm just talking to my normal Xbox headset from Microsoft.
You sound
Sounds
way.
pretty
You
good.
know what? I was wrong. Yeah, you sound fine. I was wrong about this, I guess.
You shot on me for a whole stream when I was using this.
I think Geoff sounds worse than you do. It's crazy.
Ah, why am I catching strays here?
No, I'm not. I'm not giving you strays. I think.
Using the same Astro headset you are.
Yeah, you and I
What
are using the same headset.
headset are you using, Andrew?
Astro A10.
You sound pretty good.
You do.
See, I think this mic sounds essentially the same.
Eric sounds phenomenal.
You
I
guys
don't
all
have
sound the same.
a headset plugged in.
Okay.
That's the joke.
Well, this
he's
was
making,
a
just so you guys
pointless
are aware.
test. I thought Gavin sounded way worse than he did. I apologize. Let a post in the stream or whatever. Who you think has the worst mic? Bye.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so we just came back from the test. I was wrong.
I'm just making sure. Did I record? I recorded. Did you? All right, good.
Yeah.
All right, just making sure because I grabbed it too. Waiting. I don't have a headset because I don't play games online. So
We streamed it live, so we can just grab.
I'm sorry. What?
We were live streaming when that happened.
I assume.
Wait, you went live?
Of course he did. Of course, he always does.
Oh, I was wondering why you said goodbye to no one, but it wasn't no one.
No, it wasn't no one. It was like 140-ish people. I named the stream mic test.
I wonder if that's the first time we've ever streamed during a podcast recording.
Definitely is. Anyway, I apologize, Gavin. Sorry about that.
Hey, no
You
worries.
sounded way better. I don't know why. I guess, maybe there was that one experience and it has blinded me. I've had ear blindness.
I think it locked in to your mind as terrible, which it was, because my actual headset wasn't working.
Interesting. When did you unplug the Kinect?
When?
Yeah.
When they took away that port.
Okay. I'm thinking about all the times we played Halo Infinite, and I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know what I was hearing.
Every time we played Halo Infinite like 45 times.
Yeah, every
You
time.
thought it sounded like shit each time?
In my head, yeah, you sound terrible every time. I don't know. It's crazy. Remember that doctor's appointment? That one you plan on booking, but then life got in the way? Or that dental appointment you keep meaning to rebook since you canceled it before? Why not book it today? ZocDoc makes it easy to find the right doctor right now, and it's all online. You probably could have it booked before this ad ends. I don't know about you guys, but my social feed is filled with different health trends. Cottage cheese is an entire nutrition plan, or red light therapy can solve every skin problem. I say we give these questionable trends a rest. Turn to IRL healthcare professionals who can help you meet your health goals. And with ZocDoc, it's easy. You can find doctors that are right for you and instantly book an appointment. ZocDoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare high-quality in-network doctors and click to instantly book an appointment. We're talking about booking in-network appointments with more than 100,000 doctors across every specialty. With a range like that, you know you'll be covered. We're talking from mental health to dental health, primary care to urgent care, and more. The range is incredible. You can filter for doctors who take your insurance, are located nearby, are a good fit for any medical need you may have, and are highly rated by verified patients. Once you find the right doctor, you can see their actual appointment openings. Choose a time slot that works for you, and click to instantly book a visit. With easy filtering, you won't have to worry about finding the specifications you need. And with ZocDoc appointments, they happen fast. The last thing you want is a long wait, so typically within just 24 to 72 hours of booking. You can even score same-day appointments, which is so important. If this is something I needed, I'd use ZocDoc. Stop putting off those doctor appointments and go to ZocDoc.com/regulation to find and instantly book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/regulation. ZocDoc.com/regulation.
The leaves are changing. Fall is here, and it's time to maybe reset because your schedule's different. There's less time in the day, and finding more time to cook is harder than ever. That's why I love Factor. Their chef-prepared, dietitian-approved meals make it easy to stay on track, which is really important, especially as you're getting into those heavy calorie holidays. And you can enjoy something comforting and delicious in no time. I really like the smoky Gouda chicken. It's got these little roasted potatoes and Parmesan green beans with it. Not much of a green bean guy, but with Factor, I really like it because all in one convenient package for me so I can keep my day going. I don't know. You should check it out. Thanks to Factor, a HelloFresh company, for sponsoring us. Head to factormeals.com/regulation50 off and use code regulation50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for a year. More variety, more meals, more stuff you want. You can choose from all kinds of different stuff. Hey, you want premium seafood options? You got it. You want no seafood at all? You got it. Look, it's whatever you want. Factor makes it work. Guy like me gets tired of the same flavors over and over. That's why I really like Factor's new Asian-inspired meals with bold flavors, introduced from China, Thailand, and more. They have all these different global flavors. It's like sun-dried tomato this and Baja that. I'm just saying there's a lot to choose from, and it's really easy to get started. And you can feel the difference no matter your routine. Eat smart. at factormeals.com/regulation50 off and use code regulation50 off to get 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. That's code regulation50 off, regulation 50 OFF at factormeals.com for 50% off your first box plus free breakfast for 1 year. Get delicious, ready-to-eat meals delivered with Factor. Offer only valid for new Factor customers with code and qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchase. Really recommend it. Check it out. Factor. Thank you very much.
Speaking of us being idiots, I was watching a little bit of the video that came out today, the GTA video, where we were hunting ghosts for Halloween that was recorded in 2024.
Yep.
And I was pissing myself because Geoff was never sending the text. He was never sending the picture of the ghost to the thing. He was just saving it into his gallery. And then being like, oh, that's bullshit. Oh, I didn't get that one.
Oh, did I have to send a text? Oh, I might have
You had
forgotten
to
that
press
part.
X and you were pressing A and you were just saving them to your gallery.
That might be why I wasn't getting credit.
It was, and it was also why I didn't really realize at the time. But when you press X, the ghost vanishes, like you're done with it. But you kept taking multiple pictures of the ghost, and you're like, "I think I'm getting it." And I was like, "What? How are you still seeing the ghost?"
I'm good. I'm a good pay attention to detail kind of guy.
Yeah, big time.
I appreciate. I thought you were going to call out our numbers issue, Gavin. I thought Gavin was going to kill me over the weekend, and I would have understood it. I would have respected it.
I don't even remember what you're talking about.
I woke up and I had a number from Gavin. I checked my Slack. I had 23. He sent me like 23 or something. And then so I just replied 47. And then some time passed. And then I got another number. And I realized what it was happening was Gavin was trying to sign into a Google account and the security stuff is tied to me. And you need to match numbers. I thought we were just playing a game of just sending numbers to each other.
He kept writing numbers back, which all he needs to do is press the number that pops up on his phone. And I kept getting numbers back. And then he just says, "Sorry, I thought we were playing numbers."
So here's the context to that. I was scrolling through my phone maybe like 2 days prior, and I was just looking at text messages that I hadn't like, I was just seeing like, what's the oldest text message I had? And I was in a group chat with people, a group text, I guess. And I picked one of the numbers that I didn't know. It's not saved to my phone. I don't know who it is. And I was trying to decide between two different restaurants. And so I decided that even or odd. So I texted this number that I don't know who it is. Pick a number between 1 and 100. And I never replied, understandably. So that was like 2 days ago. So then I wake up and I see 26 from Gavin. And I think, oh, maybe this is like maybe it was a different Gavin number that I texted. So I thought that you're replying to a 2-day-old text initially because my phone didn't give me any notifications that there was a Google sign-in attempt. So I was convinced that you were replying to that. So then I replied with a number.
I want you to go through and tell me when you realized what I was doing.
Okay. So here's the
thing. I'm going to post the screenshot because it seems like after you were like, "Oh, I thought we were just doing numbers," I sent you more and you still...
Yes. So here is my defense for that. So I said 26. Gavin replied 4, and then I got the notification. And I replied, ha, sorry. Never got the notification for the first one. I thought we're just sending numbers.
So we can blur the email and the phone and all that. But this is it. At this point, where I'm writing the number 40 and showing him a screenshot, he still hasn't logged me in. Like, look how long this went on for. I started at 101.
This is 20 minutes.
By 120, I'm now just, instead of writing the number, which I did above, right? I wrote 40. He said 51.
Okay. Yeah. So the context for that is you sent me 4 and I clicked 4. So I assumed you were in at that point because I hit it on my end. And then you said 40 with a bunch of ha's after. So I thought that was indicating that you were in, and now you were doing the bit of we were actually guessing numbers. So then I continued on the bit, and then you replied with another number, establishing that you still weren't in, despite the fact that I clicked 4 when you clicked 4.
No, the 4 that you clicked didn't do anything.
I clicked it. So that's what I thought. It was the ha's that threw me after the next set of numbers because I'd verified on my end. And then you went, ha, 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 ha.
It turns out I was laughing before I'd got in. And then it continues. He didn't get the 40. And then you said, hit me with another. And then you said verified 52 without me saying anything. But then somehow I was logged in. So we went through all that. And by 1:28 p.m., 28 minutes after we started this process, I said, now we can play numbers.
I think what's really at fault here, and first of all, I'm on your side, but you did get a new phone. So I think this is ultimately your fault.
That's why I was logging in. I had a new phone.
That's my point. If you didn't get the new phone, you wouldn't have had to log in. None of that would have happened.
Yeah,
Right.
It's the consequence of a new phone.
You know what? I apologize.
You hear him on your side right now. That's great.
But I am on your side.
Okay.
Okay.
That was on me. That was, if I wouldn't have sent the text message like 2 days prior to a random number asking pick between 1 and 100, I wouldn't have guessed we were playing numbers.
Now, if you're looking at this screenshot in the audience and you think 25 isn't enough information just to type to someone and press send, I should have said, hit 25 on your 2-factor or whatever.
I do.
But this was maybe the 10th time we've done this so many times.
Yeah,
that
it's pretty common occurrence. I would say it happens
assumed
almost once a week between one of us at some point.
Yeah, we should use passkeys so we don't have to use your sodding phone as a 2-factor.
Should use what?
We'll talk about it later.
I heard car keys.
We'll use car keys. We'll blip. We'll hit the boot button,
The fob.
and we'll log in. Yeah.
That'd be cool if you could log into all your internet with a car, like you log into a car.
It's funny you make that noise. I have a note about this. I have a question. I was thinking about, I guess I had this realization. I brought up that I've been sleeping with a weighted eye mask, and then I misplaced it, and it's been missing. And it's been an issue. I've been having a hard time falling back asleep easily without it.
Well, it's down the back of the bed, surely, with the pillows.
Nah, the problem is I'll get up and I'll just, the first thing I do when I wake up is I throw it off, and then I'm not really awake and I forget where I put it. So it just goes missing at times. And it's become a problem because I realized I like the feeling of the weight on the face. That's nice. But 2, I really like not knowing when I'm sleeping. It just happens because I don't know if my eyes are open or closed when I have the eye mask on. So I'm either sitting with my eyes open or I'm closing them.
Did you say you like not knowing whether you're asleep?
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more fun, I found. Because I'll be laying, because if I don't have the mask on, I know I'm just either laying with my eyes open or my eyes closed. But I don't know which I'm doing under the mask. So I'm either just laying there thinking about stuff or I'm suddenly asleep.
I hate to agree with you on something so insane. I kind of get what you mean.
I really enjoy the mystery of it all, of when am I going to fall asleep? It'll happen eventually. Maybe my eyes are open. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But I keep kicking my cats in the middle of the night because they like to hang out.
You don't have any cats.
I have 2 cats and I keep hitting them and I feel bad about it. I do. So then I thought, and I know this is an insane idea. This is just the thought I had. What if I slept with night vision goggles on? Because then I wouldn't have to turn on a light. And I don't mind the sensation of the weight on my face.
Yeah,
I've never worn night vision goggles. I don't know how comfortable they would be to sleep in. Maybe this is an impossibility. It was just the thought I had.
But then you would know if you were awake.
Yeah, I guess I would, but I would at least still have the weight on my face. And I do really like that as well. It is very calming. But my main issue was beyond the comfortability, which I don't know. Have you guys ever worn night vision goggles? Are they comfortable?
Almost certainly not.
Wore them constantly in the Army, and no, they are not comfortable. But that was also in 1995. They've probably advanced in comfort and quality.
You think the comfort's been so upgraded that it puts you to sleep, makes you sleepy?
No,
when you
no,
put
no,
them on?
no. But I also think that I was probably wearing like military grade NVG. The military doesn't give a shit about soldiers being comfortable at any point ever. And so I imagine that there's probably a commercial version that's not so bad. We could look into
I'm glad that you've worn them, both for this insight. And I've also realized that every time I've seen night vision goggles in media, when they turn them on, they go, they go, is that a thing? Does that actually occur?
I'll be honest. I don't remember there being a sound.
I don't feel like there should be, because I feel like the whole point is you're trying to be sneaky, and it always goes. It makes that
I feel
loud
like they're
noise.
using like the capacitor sound from like a camera flash.
Yeah. You know,
There's
Sam Fisher.
Zero confidence behind that. Yeah.
The Sam Fisher noise is what I mean. It's in every like Splinter Cell trailer.
No, you can't. I know.
I just wanted to clarify.
Here's a picture of Andrew going to bed.
That could be me.
I don't understand why you would want to use stuff that requires your vision at the only time you don't want to see.
No, because so what happens is I get up at like 2 or 3 a.m. sometimes to pee, and that's when I'm accidentally bumping into my cat, because they'll be laying in the bathroom and I can't see them in the dark, and I don't want to leave a light on because I don't want to disturb my partner. Right. So I thought, what is a way that I could see better without disturbing anyone? Guaranteed to the photo of a night vision cat.
So the partner doesn't wear an eye mask.
The what?
Your partner doesn't wear an eye mask.
No.
Okay.
No, I don't think they'd find it comfortable. But I really like.
See, that's what I wore in the Army, what I just sent you. You think you would enjoy sleeping in that?
I think I could do it.
Okay.
There's sort of. I'm a weird sleeper in the sense of I kind of like a little bit of discomfort. I find the discomfort of it a little comfortable.
You're a maniac. You're an insane person. It's like the one time you want to be as comfortable as possible.
I like a little I need a little agitation to get me to
Well,
sleep.
it's just, like I would I'd sleep with my neck against the wall, like kind of bent up. Like I have the pillow mountain. I recently have been putting pillows on top of my face when I sleep because I have the CPAP on, so I just sleep. I breathe through the hose.
That is pretty fun.
It's kind of fun, right?
Yeah.
I fell asleep the other night with my head in the cat tent.
In the cat tent?
I got a little tent for my cats, and it was...
What, and you put it where your pillows are?
No, I put it so there's a bunch of holes in it for the entrances for the cat. And I put my head through one of the holes.
But where's the thing?
What thing?
The cat tent.
On my head. What do you mean?
I'm gonna shit
like,
myself.
imagine like an astronaut helmet.
Yeah. You just wear
popped it on.
Yeah.
Well, I was putting it on. Yeah, because there's 3 entrances. 3 of it are entrances, 3 sides. One side is a solid wall. So I had the solid wall be behind my head, and I put my head through the bottom. I had a hole at the top, and I had a hole forward so I could watch the football game. I was watching the Cardinals play. And then I had my CPAP hose through the front entrance. And it was very cozy. I felt like I was in my own little tent. I felt contained.
You must have looked like an astronaut.
I must have.
Oh.
You know what? I'll get in position. I'll send you a photo of the setup.
Yeah.
I'll get in position for it.
We'll go for it. We'll wait.
I can't do it right now. I'm going to need other people. It's too much.
Too much of a setup?
It's too much of a setup. I have to get cozy in bed. I need to get the tent.
To get the right amount of uncomfortable.
Yeah. I'll send it though between now and when this comes out. And set up.
All right. So have you considered, instead of night vision goggles and all this stuff when you have to get up and pee, have you considered like a dim phone light?
What do you mean?
Turn on the light on your phone?
Like the flashlight on my phone?
Yeah.
So I know there's a way to dim it. I don't know how to do that though, specifically.
Okay. Have you considered, forget that. Have you considered maybe not drinking anything like an hour before you go to sleep?
I don't think it matters. I don't think that part matters. I like to drink water. I probably drink like a gallon of water a day.
That's fine. Just stop it like an hour before and then you won't pee in the night.
I'll test it. I don't think it'll make a difference, but I'll test it.
It would.
If it does make a difference now, it won't by the time you're 40.
It's true.
Well, yeah, I'm talking to
I
him
am future proofing.
as the young one.
Might as well get used to figuring out how to get to the bathroom in the middle of the night now, because you'll be doing it for the back half of your life.
When do you stop drinking liquids, Geoff, before bed?
It makes no difference to me anymore.
So
I
you
used to
didn't
try
drink-
to stop. It doesn't make any difference. I could go to bed with like my lips cracked and parched and going like, water. And by about 1:15, I'm going to have to get up to piss. And then at about 3:45, I'm going to have to get up to piss again. And then maybe 6:50, I'll get up and piss a third time. And then I'm just up.
Imagine how good your sleep would be, though, because you've gone to sleep so uncomfortable.
That is true.
But wait, so you have a water cutoff, Gavin, it sounds like.
Yeah, I maybe like 90 minutes to an hour before I'm going to go to sleep, I stop drinking.
Eric and Nick, do you guys have water cutoffs?
No.
Yeah, okay. Good. I'm glad.
Well, I used to not have a cutoff, and then I got sick of waking up in the night.
If it works for you, man, that's great.
Yeah.
Yeah, good for you.
No, I just, the way you said it, it made it, I felt like I was the odd one out, not having a water restriction for a
No,
while.
I was just giving you something
No.
to try.
I have a
No, I
food
appreciate it.
restriction, but no water restriction.
You have a food restriction?
Yeah,
For, like,
I try
sleep?
not. I try not to eat past 8 p.m. if I can, unless we like go out to dinner or something.
Yeah.
Like if I get hungry and like snacky at like 9, I just try to suffer through it and try not to eat too late.
Is
at night.
that so you don't get up and like shit in the middle of the night, or it's just like, what is that?
Just so that I'm not gross digesting food that I don't need late at night.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it. Got it. Got it.
But
Got it.
You sleep so good when that happens.
It's not related to turds in any way.
You do. Yeah. Have you thought about how it maybe you if you eat a bunch and then you're uncomfortable and you'll sleep so good as
No,
you
no, no, not
digest and feel
uncomfortable.
bad?
Not uncomfortable. Like from a health perspective, terrible. Not a great idea. But from a cozy perspective,
Cozy.
That's why I eat a plate of turkey every night right before I go to bed.
oh my
Just
God.
Put me right to
That's a
sleep.
great sleep rate. If let's say 10 p.m., plate of turkey, some mashed potatoes, you're sleeping real good.
Then I just ride the tryptophan waves to sleep, right? Yeah.
What's the latest you've eaten? Have you ever fallen asleep eating?
No,
Probably.
I've never fallen asleep eating.
I think it'd be interesting when you're lying there right before bed, you're uncomfortable, you got your night vision goggles in, just stuff in like a meatball or something and see what happens.
I don't think I want to do it while in bed.
Why don't you put 2 meatballs in your mouth, one in each cheek, and then see if you can go to sleep?
So part of the eating thing before going to bed, it feels cozy. I feel like I'm a bear and I'm getting ready for winter. I just ate my meal. I'm getting in the big covers. So I have too many blankets. Well, it was too big of a blanket. But anyway, hop in, get all cozy. Meatballs in the bed. I feel like I wouldn't go well with the CPAP because I got air constantly blowing.
That's true. It might come up.
It'd be awesome if you were asleep laying on your back and the meatball came out of your mouth and it just floated in the air right above you from the air coming out of your mouth in the CPAP.
Like a Maltese.
Kind of like one of those ping pong balls or a Maltese. Yeah.
I think you'll enjoy this detail, Gavin. I have too much blanket for percentage of bed that I have because my
Right.
partner and I both have different blankets, so we're not fighting over sheets in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
But my blanket is a king-sized blanket, so it's huge. But I'm in like half of the bed. I have a half, so I'm using a king-sized amount of bed on probably like a single amount of area.
So are you getting all tangled up? Is it like a stuck under you and shit?
I'm
and it's
getting all tangled up, and I have to shove so much blanket to the middle of the bed. It's essentially a third person if I want to get out of bed. I create.
So why are you doing this?
Because it's just what I have. Like having multiple blankets is just nice. It's convenient. Nobody has to fight over space.
Yeah, well, I get that part, but why is yours so big?
It just ended up that way.
And you don't have a second, like a smaller one?
Now I got rid of the other small one. It had a hole in it.
So wait, you don't have when you wash your bedding and stuff,
Uh-huh.
you just have no bedding until it's all done?
Yeah. What do you mean? Isn't that what you do?
I rotate. I got to just get the other one out.
You rotate?
Because that way I'm not waiting for like a big old chunky thing to dry.
Nick rotates.
I don't rotate. I just watch the sheets in the morning, and then they're dry and ready to go to bed, ready to put back together by like 3 p.m.
Yeah, but you've never been like, shit, I forgot to put it in the dryer, and now I'm tired and I'm waiting.
Absolutely.
Oh, I have like a backup blanket if that's the case, but but it's more like take it from a closet or something. It's not like I have a rotation going. I'm pretty responsible. I don't fuck up laundry.
Do you like get up in the morning and go like, this would be good Thursday sheets?
Who are you talking to? What's the question?
You.
Say
My
again?
question's to you. You rotate sheets. How many rotations do you have?
2?
Like I rotate clothes. I look in my closet and I go, I'll wear this shirt today. Do you do that for blankets? Or do you just have one rotation?
Just every time I think the sheets should be changed, I take them off and I wash them and I put the other ones on.
How often do you wash your sheets?
Like once a week.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's got 2 sets.
It's every Tuesday at the Ramsey Hatfield house.
Oh.
It's exciting. I'll put that on my calendar.
Yeah, it's good. Good time.
Text you every Wednesday. How did the sheets go? Tuesday.
You asked me Tuesday night.
What's your sheet rotation situation if you don't have a second pair? So how often are you washing them?
Probably like once every 10 days.
And you're taking them off, and then you're just waiting
Throwing
for them
them
to... Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And then when they're done, they come out. I don't know why. I don't know. I feel like that's normal.
I think it's normal.
I think it's normal.
It's probably normal. Yeah, I've gotten to the end too many times where I'm just like, it's 11:30 and the frickin' sheets are all wet still.
That's fair.
I think that's normal too.
I have a question for you guys, unrelated to this, because last episode, as Eric brought up, I discussed Squashies gum flavor thing and that the candy. It was fucking with my head. I felt validated, and that it seemed like you all agree. You all saw where I was coming from
Totally.
with that because you tried it on stream.
100%.
Definitely.
Although
Couldn't stop
through the
eating them,
bag, it was discovered that like it was a rat. There was rats eating your Squashies or some type of animal.
Well, there's tiny bite marks in all of it.
There's tiny bite marks. Have any of you guys gained rodent-like abilities since we last recorded? I just wanted to check in.
No, none more than I had before. So no change.
No change.
I definitely think I ate more of them after the bite marks than before, and I don't feel any different.
Maybe that's why you went to the dumpster.
Oh.
Maybe. It's like my rat and raccoon brain, yeah.
I don't know, man. You got to think about like the timeline and the way that lined up, because if that was Friday and then Saturday you had all that issue with pizza, and then Monday you had to go sit in the dark away from everyone like a sick cat before the break show.
Oh, I definitely didn't feel good on Monday. That's true.
That is true.
I did have a sick tummy.
I didn't even put that together.
God.
I was nauseous.
Interesting.
Fuck.
My favorite thing about this picture that just reminded me of the picture of the rat bite on the thing. The table that we have our mic stands on is just some coffee table. And when there's 3 mics hanging towards the couch, the coffee table tips over towards us. And I was like, we should get a sandbag for the, just to put under the bottom of the coffee table. And Geoff, who sat next to me, goes, oh, I know where there's a sandbag. Hold on. And he leaves the room and he walks into the break show room, and all I hear is, and Eric goes, Jesus Christ. And then Geoff comes in with a sandbag, being like,
I got the sandbag.
I guess we were using that for something.
I'm the one that put it together. I just didn't remember. I thought the sandbag was more just like trying to knock down the shakes. I didn't realize that I had it that
Yeah, it was a
that dialed in.
load-bearing
It was
sandbag.
it was definitely load-bearing sandbag.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. If we didn't want to use that one, Geoff, we have plenty of other sandbags, right?
Right. We have a ton of sandbags. We do. We have I think I bought another 6 sandbags. So we have those, and we can use those whenever you want to, Nick. We've got the bags.
Can we use them like literally right now, or is there anything we're missing from the sandbags?
Well, you can use them right now if you want to. I don't know how well they're going to work. You need to put the sand in them still.
Oh, we still need the sand.
They're just the
ordered
bags.
6 bags.
Here's in my defense, when we bought the camera setup and I bought that the C stand and everything, we decided we needed a sandbag. So I went to Amazon and I bought a sandbag, and a full sandbag came in. So then when we decided we needed a few more sandbags for the coffee table, I went to Amazon and I bought what I thought was the same sandbag. I got 6 of them, and it came empty. The other one was full of sand. This one was empty. I'm going to go to Home Depot, though. I'll buy some real nice sand, and I'll fill them up.
You could just use whatever in them.
Well, like trash.
Oh,
What would you put in them, Gavin?
I just got a bunch of dirt from the quarry in mine.
Oh,
You think it would be easier for me to drive 45 miles out of town to the quarry? No, it's like 30 minutes northwest of Austin to get my
You don't
dirt
have
when
to
I
go
could go
to
to
that one.
Home
I'm just-
Depot?
Are you never in a situation where there's just like a mound of dirt or sand?
No.
No. You know what? Fair play.
Are you in a situation where there's a mound of dirt or sand a lot?
Well, yeah, when I'm in the quarry.
I've been to the quarry 2 times in my life, and both times I went, I thought, Jesus Christ, does it take forever to get to this place?
Oh, it's not great. I went all the way out there to blow up an apple for a Liquid Death advert, and a lot of the comments on the advert are regulation listeners asking Liquid Death if they're Cosmic Crisp apples. And let me tell you, yes, they are.
Good.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Better be.
So the sandbag you took from the break show, it was on the C stand holding the top-down camera, was it?
Yes. I thought it was still balanced. I didn't realize how unbalanced it was. Anyway, it fell, and then we fixed it. And then we replaced the C stand with a ceiling mounted tripod anyway.
Yeah, it works great. Can I maybe get the audio from the security camera of you taking the sandbag off?
Yeah, sure.
We post that.
Yeah, of course.
Are you gonna post the videos of everyone tripping over the same cable over and over and over again on that
Certainly
day?
could. Certainly could. Who ran an Ethernet cable across the entire floor?
That's the closest we could get that Xbox to that, because we
Yeah.
had to run that Xbox there.
Speaking of The Office,
The end.
last episode.
Mm.
Jeff, you
Last
brought
episode
up-
of the TV show The Office, or last
no,
last
I
episode
didn't
of
see
Our
that one. I
Office?
stopped watching
Okay.
before the finale.
Same.
Last episode of our show brought up Object of Power and The Office hidden.
Hmm.
Anyone find it yet? Anyone want to disclose? I mean, you don't have to.
Nope. Been looking.
All
I haven't
right.
found it yet.
No luck yet.
I realized that I'm glad that I'm not in the running for this, because I the other day decided I'm gonna have a soak. I'm gonna play my Switch 2 in the tub. This is gonna be great. It's gonna be relaxing. Ran the water, sat down, had my Switch in hands, went to play it, realized my left Joy-Con was not attached. Didn't know where it went, just vanished. No clue. And it's a weird thing to lose because they are pretty mounted onto the Switch. But the Joy-Con was missing, ruined the entire plan. Then I got up, I got out of the bath, went to where I charged my Switch, no Joy-Con, no clue where it went. And I thought, how do I find this? So I started Googling. I was curious if there was anything within the Switch. And it turns out there is. If you're missing a controller, there is a button you can hit that will like make it ping and vibrate, which was, I was like, oh, this is great. This will save me. So I hit the button and it pinged and I went, oh, it's at my desk. So I sat at my desk and I hit it again and it pinged. I went, I guess it's at my bed. So then I went back to the bed and I pinged it and I went, it sounds like it's at my desk. I went back and forth for a long time. Then I realized if I held the button down, it would continue to ping, which was very helpful. Still couldn't find it. Eventually discovered it in my bathroom. I guess when I was stepping into the tub, I must have held the button that dismounts it and I launched it into the corner of the bathroom on a towel. So it's just in the bathroom the whole time. I would have never found it without the ping. But as I was going back and forth, as I was getting audio cues to where this small item was that I could find, I still was just completely unable to discover it. And it made me think about The Office and you guys looking for it. I would never find this thing.
So if you had to talk about the geography of your room, would the desk be between the bathroom and the bed?
Yes.
How, when you were at your desk, did it sound like it was coming from the bed?
I don't know. I think I'm just bad at audio cues.
Or weird acoustics, maybe bouncing off the walls.
Could be. I'm blaming more my ears than the acoustics of the room.
Do you have 2 functional ears?
I mean, I hear things. My grandmother was born 90% deaf in one ear, so maybe I have some of that.
Hmm.
I don't think I've ever tested my hearing.
You can test them with...
At any point in your life?
I don't think so. A hearing test?
You could do it with AirPods. Do you have
Well,
those?
I've done the social media thing where it's the frequencies that go up.
Social media?
I don't know that. I don't know that's a test. I think that's just a thing people post on social media.
Yeah, I never. One, the validity of it, I've always highly questioned. 2, I've never trusted it because I feel like when the sound goes away, they could just be removing the sound. Could be a gotcha situation.
Well, this is a thing where you hit the button. You hit it every time you hear something.
See, I don't know if I trust that.
It's
The problem, because the thing with the eye test is,
yeah.
here's the thing with the eye test.
What?
I can see that there are things there, but I can't see them.
Well, how do you know they're not just squiggles?
What do you mean?
Oh,
So if it's a bunch of squiggles, right?
yeah.
I can't make out the squiggles, but I can recognize the squiggles are there, and then I can step forward and I can go, oh yeah, there's squiggles. They say ice. That's what those squiggles say.
Okay.
But if I'm doing an ear test, I always feel like someone's trying to get something over on me.
How would you know? You've never done an ear test.
That's my point with what he's describing of you hear a noise and then you say, yeah, I heard that. I would be paranoid and I wouldn't trust that they ever played a noise, that they're just messing with me.
Who is they in this situation? Apple?
The doctor?
Yeah, doctor. Like,
The
phone?
medical professional?
Well, in the context in which Gavin's saying, yeah, it would be Apple. I wouldn't trust Apple.
Oh, okay.
The doctor, I think I would trust. I trust doctors. I've never not trusted a doctor, so I would trust the doctor. You get what I'm saying, though, right? The point I'm trying to convey of that you have to trust somebody you're failing the test. It's a weird test.
I know what you're saying, but it's not true.
What's not true about it?
There is a sound there.
But you have to trust that there's a sound there.
There is one.
Why would you think Apple would release a tool to trick you, though?
Because it would be kind of funny. It'd be a good prank.
But I bet it wouldn't be funny to their shareholders.
Probably not.
I don't think people would get that upset about it. I mean, it's a sound prank. I don't know why.
It's for people with hearing loss. You don't think they'd get mad that they were being jabbed with
It's
by
like-
Apple?
Well,
It's like how nobody got the whole Elizabeth Holmes joke. She was kidding. She was kidding about the blood thing.
there are just not many tests that you can fail without knowing you failed them.
I think that's most tests. Is that not most tests? Did you not just describe most tests? Sometimes you don't know when you failed it.
No, you verify, but you verify that you failed it. There's a verification to most tests. I can't see with my ears, so I don't know.
Oh my God.
You can't. But if there was a test and it was like, I'm going to tap you on the knee with a hammer, let me know when I've tapped you.
Yeah. I'd feel it.
Right. But then when you don't feel it, are you going to be like, you didn't tap me?
Can I see it? Am I allowed to look during the test?
Well, I think that defeats the purpose of the test if it's a test about one of your other senses.
It sounds like the only sense you trust is eyesight.
I just, you could. Okay, here's even if let's say my eyes are closed, right? We're doing this exercise.
Night vision on or off?
Night vision off.
Okay.
So I think we're in an office with lights. This is a reputable doctor.
Okay.
I have my eyes closed, but I could be filmed, and there could be proof that there was contact that I didn't feel.
So
You can't verify a thing you can't hear.
well, what if we were capturing the audio from the phone as it was testing you, and then we boosted it after so you could hear the tones?
Okay, now I'm on board.
Right. So pretend we're about to do that, except we won't,
Right.
but there is sound there.
I'm not sure about that. Could be a joke. Could be a prank on me.
Yeah, something here's a joke. That's for sure.
To be fair, if I'm not trusting anybody in terms of sound testing, it is this group of people.
I think it's just that. Yeah, I'm in a constant paranoid era.
I mean, you thought my mic was shit, so I don't trust your hearing anyway.
You know what? That's a great point. I don't either. And at the point, I don't even trust my own hearing. I mean, it's against me. I think I trust my ears the least out of any part of my body.
Interesting. I wonder why that is.
I trust my ankles.
What percent of your ears at?
My ears feel great. I'd say they're 100% in feel, but I don't trust them.
So you've got 100% ear feel, but 0% ear trust.
Yeah, because sometimes I think I hear the doorbell when I don't. It's just some other noise. You know, like when you're anticipating like a package being delivered and you'll go, oh, is that the doorbell? Oh, no, it was nothing.
No.
Okay, well, that's something that, see, if you did, you would trust your ears less. That's something I experienced, so I trust my ears less.
If you gave into whatever the fuck Andrew's talking about, you totally understand what he's saying.
No, people are going to listen to this and they're going to understand what I mean. There are certain sounds I hear that I know, like I'm anticipating them, so I hear them, or I think I hear them when I don't.
If you're expecting to record this podcast in like half an hour, do you start hearing us?
I've heard you guys. Okay. Well, not when recording the podcast. Sometimes when I'm laying in bed and I got my eye mask on and I don't know if I'm asleep or I'm not sleeping, I have heard you guys if I'm thinking about the podcast.
I
This
hear
happened
you
to
guys
Geoff,
all the
didn't
time
it?
when I fall asleep. Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
think I'm sleeping when that happens. I think it's like I have an awareness of my sleep, not that I'm awake and I'm hearing you guys. And I got to say, when that happens, I go, Gavin would think this is fucking crazy as somebody who doesn't have this dialogue. I have a whole show going on in my head.
It's very comforting when I hear you guys. It's a good feeling.
I get like white noise instead.
Like it's soothing.
What's your weakest sense, do you think?
Well,
Sense of least power.
here's the thing. I trust my eyes, but they're
Yeah.
no good. Don't see anything at a distance.
You wear glasses or contacts?
I have glasses. I don't wear them.
Okay, well that'd be a
I'm like
start.
the reverse Clark Kent.
Excellent. Yeah.
What the fuck? Really?
But,
You don't wear them?
well, I'm fine. Anything that's far away, it's fine. It's far away. I don't need to see it. It was close. I would wear glasses if I had no close vision, but the fact that I can't see far away things, I go, that's far away. I don't need to see that. That's fine.
This is blowing my mind. So that means you didn't really get a good look at the woman pissing. It could have been anything. It could have been like a bag.
If she was writing a word out with piss, I would not have been able to read it. That's for certain. But I could identify.
She might have been pouring a drink out.
No, I mean, that'd be a weird way to pour a drink out. I mean,
Is it laziness that you don't want to wear the glasses?
it's part of the stability of my nose. You know, I have a very structural, integral nose, and
What
it's
if
not good for grippage.
What if on your glasses, I took the little nose bridges off and I 3D printed a little nose extension for you?
No, what I really want is the Walton Goggins glasses. I've talked about this. The
Okay.
Goggins style glasses.
The Goggins goggles?
Goggins goggles, glasses, goggles. Those. If I could get a prescription for those, I would wear them. And then I could see far away things. And that'd
So
be
are
kinda
you
cool, I
telling
guess.
us that your nose is unbreakable, but it's too slippery?
Yeah, it's
Like
like
there's
the
no
shape,
grip?
how it's shaped. There's not a lot of nose there. It's like a runway that you would make in your backyard. The plane wouldn't take off. There's not enough space. There's not enough land mass.
You can't break what isn't there.
What about those rubber straps you can get to go around from one end of your glasses to the other, so you can just secure it to your head?
Oh, like yeah,
like kind of like his has, but I mean, you can buy those. We sold them for
Yeah.
regulation. Yeah, or for face.
I have them. I don't know. I just don't.
And it would do the
There's a
same
security
thing.
Yeah, but there's something a lot more stable about a strap. It's sort of what you're saying, Geoff, is right. It's the same philosophy I have about the top drawer. There's just something a little precarious about it, although completely functional. The strap is the second drawer down.
Do documents slip off your nose?
No, never had that happen. And I'd be able to read them clearly because they were close.
we're probably getting to the end of the podcast here, but I do need to do an order. So we have some order of business we got to run through first, and anything else you guys want to cover before we end. But I do need to get to this. 2 weeks ago, we released a picture of the shirt we commissioned Burn Dog to make for us, the metal shirt, regulation metal shirt. It's if you haven't seen it, it looks a lot like black metal and death metal band shirts. It's a indecipherable text and then a picture of me looking quite dead next to a hole in the ground. And we did a little contest to say that if you could figure out what it says, we'll give you some free merch, do something nice for you. And a bunch of people did. I think we announced last week that people did, and that it said "Eat the Pencil," right? Well, I have two things. One, I have gone through all the comments from all the different social platforms that I could find, and I think I've identified the first person to correctly guess. And so I'd like to congratulate Sir Fries Fried on the Patreon, who said, it was like maybe the eighth comment on the video said, "Is it Eat the Pencil?" I feel like it says Eat the on the left side and pencil on the right. And they didn't draw it out or anything, but that's okay. I don't know that anybody got the tracing perfectly correct, but I did get Burn Dog to send it to us so that you can see, and so that, you know, we can
love this.
Solve the mystery. So this is how it says "Eat the Pencil." I don't think anybody got the idea that the crosses were the T's for eating the.
That's great.
That's so impressive.
Even his signature at the bottom is cool. But there you go. So that's
awesome.
That is how it says "Eat the Pencil." Sir Fries Fried got it. If you think you beat him to the punch and you can show me, I'll throw you some stuff too. But I think I'm pretty sure he was the first person, or they were the first person to mention it. So congratulations to Sir Fries Fried. I'll try to get in touch with you, or you try to get in touch with me.
And just message the Patreon.
Yeah, we'll send you your information. We'll send you a bunch of stuff. Thanks for playing along. Thanks to everybody who made their guesses.
Yeah,
and
it was so cool seeing all the guesses and the tracing, and it was so much fun.
Mark the Frog is mad at me right now because he nailed it in a stream that I was doing, and he kept repeating it over and over again, and I kept ignoring him because it hadn't been announced yet. But he was still way late to the party in terms of guessing.
That's about right.
I like that it used the little tails of the bottom of the shape, like the little wings.
Yeah, it's so cool.
Before we end, can I just pick a bone with Nick about something?
Oh.
Sure.
Eric, I'm going to send you a little clip here. Could you stream it over Discord?
100, Gavin, 100%. I got you.
What?
All right, boys, here you go.
It's pretty fucking hard.
This is so.
Geoff, keep working. Hi.
Go, Gavin.
We're watching the Lego party.
Jump to the block.
All right, so stop it, pause it.
Yeah, you got it.
Nick was yelling at me this whole game that I wasn't jumping.
Yes.
You see that little two little nub blue brick?
Yeah, right. Yeah, I see that.
That's the one he wanted me to jump on. Could you please time how long passed between the placement of that brick and when he said "jump, you idiot" or whatever he said?
Okay, so it looks like it's placed at 6 seconds. Okay, so it's there.
Okay, 9 seconds.
Yeah, it's there.
He's locked in. He's standing on it.
Yeah.
That's good. What do you mean? You weren't on it for a minute. Keep putting it right there.
Right, you weren't there yet.
Right. So
Before, when I had initially said it, you hadn't gotten there.
right, can you play it one more time, Eric?
Absolutely. Let me jog it back. Here, I'm going to go from 5 so you can see it placed. Ready? And I'll kind of stop it along the way. Here it is. So it's
placed at
getting
6.
shot out. It's placed at 6.
Go where, Nick?
He immediately says, "Go, Gavin, go," right at the 8-second mark, which means that maybe 1.5 seconds have passed. Yeah. Gavin is in the air as he says it.
That's good.
Jump to the block.
And now he is telling him to go again. No other piece has been placed.
Well, if you jump higher, you'll clear space for the block to be placed.
Oh, I see what
If you
Nick's saying.
jump, your head's out of the way. Your body is out
He's
of the way.
saying he
If you're
wants you
up-
to jump because you're currently blocking the placement of the brick because you're physically in front of it. So he's saying if you jump, he could get through you.
God damn, the freaking bit right above where I'm stood goes all the way to the right of the screen. What do you mean? You put it over there. What do you mean?
But he could move it a hair to the right, and it would still fit if you had jumped.
I did
And if you
jump.
jumped, you land on it once it's there. So really, you're hurting your cause and Jeff's.
If I cross over his ghost block, he can't place it.
jump above it.
I think Nick is right, but he said the wrong things to you.
Boy, that sounds like the story of Nick's
Nick
life.
is right?
Yeah.
I think Nick is making a valid point that if you weren't physically in that
If I wasn't
position, he could
stood-
place the brick.
He could have placed
But
it over
instead,
on the-
he's yelling at you to go to the next brick, which is impossible because there's no brick. But if he would say, like, move so I can place the brick, I think you both would have been on the same page.
All right, let's try this again. Eric, can you mute the clip and play it all the way from the beginning?
You got it. All right,
I'll
here
be
we go.
Nick.
Say what you should have said and go.
Okay. All right.
I won't be Nick.
Okay. Go right. Jump. Okay. Jump again. Jump again. Get out of the way. All right. That's there. Now jump. You got to jump so you land on it. Now jump again so you can drop the spot. All right. You haven't jumped. Keep jumping.
I haven't jumped.
You still haven't jumped.
You didn't
Why aren't
say
you jumping?
anything different. You just saying jump. What are you talking about?
I think I'm on Nick's side on this
You're
one.
still on Nick's side?
I think I'm on Nick's side here too.
I think
You
he just
did right.
communicated it poorly in the with
moment. I was just
in
yelling
the
at
clip. Yeah, I'm on your side 100%, Gavin.
Yeah,
but
sure.
the point I think is valid. It just is communicated poorly
So what's the point?
because he
Jump.
can't place a block between you and the wall.
Hey, watch the raccoon and the llama on the right.
Yeah.
This is
lock it.
Nick's point.
Take some
Watch.
notes.
Take some fucking notes. Jump, place.
Well,
That's what he was trying to get you to do.
Yeah, but I was also just trying to make you screw up.
With the delay, there was every chance that that Geoff would be placing on my body.
How did Andrew host that game?
I don't
I don't know what you're talking about. And I think it was a skill issue on the three of you. So
We tripped over the Ethernet cable a lot, so it might have defaulted.
That is true.
But I don't think we ever hooked up to the Wi-Fi. So I don't know either way. But if you want to see more of that stuff, you can check out our live streams on Twitch Friday at 4 at twitch.tv/regulationpod, or you can join us on October 31st at 9 p.m. Central Time, where we'll be having our next Sloppy Joe's Bingo. All right, well, thanks for picking up that ball and running with it, guys. Appreciate it.
I
Geoff
did.
did sound effects. What do
it's
you want
gonna
from me?
get spooky.
Yeah, what more do you want? I was fucking into it.
I thought you did great, Geoff. If
Thank
there's
you
one
very
person
much.
I can count on that, it's you.
I was honestly, Eric, I was thinking about all of the potential nudity we're gonna have to skirt around.
Well, that's why.
That.
Yeah, I mean that's why it'll be a Patreon only one, right? Or is it going to be public? Well,
Even
be careful.
Patreon is not safe for that. If
Yeah.
anything,
Can you?
It's worse.
What if Nick? Can you make like a blur circle that you can move around freely on the screen?
Yeah, blurkle.
Yeah,
Like
Nick, can you make a
movable
blurkle?
blurkle.
Nick,
No,
make a blurkle,
we
please.
don't need a blurkle. We had that thing that you had before, Gavin. The
Yeah, the BBC thing.
BBC thing.
BBC.
We used that before. Yeah.
The British
There was
thing.
like a screen that they pop up whenever there was a difficulty of some
Clown, like the
kind.
test
And
card.
we would throw to that screen. We did this
Yeah.
That's true.
I forgot about that.
Still
before. Like a kid in front of a TV or something. I vaguely remember it.
Yeah,
It's the test
girl and the
card.
clown.
Yeah, that-
Yeah, the clown.
That's fucking right. I forgot about that.
I forgot about that. So stupid.
You get up.
That's awesome.
If you're Andrew and you lived in England, and you get up to piss in the night and you turn the TV on. That's what you'd see
Oh my God.
in the
I would
90s.
never. That would keep me from getting up to piss in the night.
And it goes beep.
We definitely should be ending this episode at this point. I think Eric already did the outro, but I do want to leave you guys with an idea for a new show that I had. Just to think on it, to ruminate. I think this is going to be one of those ideas that I love and that Eric hates, but we will see. Burn Dog was telling me when he was getting that image to me and we were talking about the Eat the Pencil stuff, he said that he had watched our Onioning the Car video. He said he thought it was one of the funniest things we'd ever done. And he said, and I quote, "I could listen to you dudes argue in a car for hours." And that got me thinking, you know how Gavin's friend James Corden does carpool karaoke? What if we had a show called Carguing? All right, we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.